So many of us back home, we feel that life is fantastic somewhere, someplace else. That if only I could leave this Nigeria, if only I could leave this Cameroon, if only I could leave this Uganda, if only, then my life will be fantastic. But my question to you is, do you think the life is that life is greener on the other side? Do you think that the grass on the other side is so green that you will have to make little or no efforts and everything is going to fall into place? Do you think that there's any part of the world where things are a given? I always ask people this question. But the thing is, most people who want to leave their country have not tried everything that they can. They haven't. So today I want to talk about the greener grass on the other side. Question mark. Hello beautiful people, hope you all are doing very well today. Welcome back to the Young and Independent channel, where we discuss all things A+ mindset, personal development and financial freedom for young Africans by an African. My name is Sylvie. If this is your first time, welcome to the channel, and if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. So my question today is the grass really greener on the other side? As someone who has lived in Africa, in Cameroon to be precise, for a long time, and someone who lives in the UK, I can tell you this for free, that the grass is not greener on the other side. And sometimes when people say that life is hard abroad, people make comments like, oh, if it's hard, you come back home, what are you doing there, and all that. I mean, as long as you feel that you're entitled to complaining that life is hard in Africa, people who are abroad are also entitled to complain that life is hard abroad. But that's besides the point, okay? It's about expressing what you feel about your situation, your environment, your country. Now, what I want to say to my African brothers and sisters today is that, at the end of the day, it's about our habits, it's about our attitude, it's about our actions. And what do I mean by habits? What are the habits that you have in Africa right now? Okay, you want to travel abroad, it's not a bad thing. But I always say, that don't travel abroad without a plan. Right now, there's a migrant crisis in the UK, and there are 40,000 people living in some horrendous conditions in some part of the UK called York. They're in a hotel there, stuffed, and I mean, there's been a breakout of some type of disease there. And these are people who most likely thought, oh my God, life is so fantastic in the UK, because that's what they show us on TV. That's what they show us on TV. Because, I mean, so many people leave Cameroon, they go to the UAE, they go to Qatar, they go to Kuwait. I was watching a video the other day, and this guy said that he was working as a manager in a small microfinance in Côte d'Ivoire, okay? And he left his country, paid all the money that he had saved, left his children and his family to go to Kuwait. Listen to me carefully. He went to Kuwait, and he said when he arrived Kuwait, the treatment was something else. Like, he literally was praying every day to be able to wake up to see the light of day. Literally. His employer threatened him many times to kill him. He was made to eat animal feed. Life is really tough abroad, guys. Be careful what you wish for. But the thing is, most people who want to travel, they have not even given their best. Sometimes I say that your environment might be the issue, but most times, have we tried our best? Before I left Cameroon, life wasn't easy, but I was able to eat. I was able to pay my bills. I was able to rent a comfortable accommodation. Not because I was the most fantastic, not because I was the most intelligent, not because I was the most privileged, but because I gave everything that I could to survive. Yeah, some people travel abroad and they make it. But how many? What's the percentage? And by the way, people who traveled abroad and they made it are people who were already hardworking in Africa. I can guarantee you this. I can tell you this for free, that if you, I was talking to I was talking to a priest who traveled out of Cameroon, and he was telling me how tough life is in Italy. He lives there now and he goes to school, and he was telling me that he literally has dumped the shoes, the fine shoes that he used to wear, literally just driving his car around and people are greeting him, Father, Father. Now he's walking very long distances. Not really a bad thing for his health, if you ask me, but is that the life that he envisaged that he would have? Did he really leave his comfort zone to go out and live this funny life where he's literally counting his pennies and hoping that he doesn't run short of money? Life is not greener on the other side, guys. As Les Brown would say, all you can do is all that you can do, and all that you can do is enough. But make sure that you do everything that you can do. There's so many black brothers and sisters out here who are beggars, who are now addicted to drugs, who are homeless, who are just really better off being back at home than being here without a purpose, without any future. It's a pitiful sight. It is a pitiful sight. Traveling abroad is not a bad thing, but don't venture if you do not have a plan. If you're not going to school, if you don't have someone waiting for you on the other side to be your soft landing, if you don't have any savings, if you don't have any plan, do not do it. Yes, people say when you cross, you file for asylum. These are asylum seekers who were sent back to Rwanda recently. So be careful, guys. The grass on the other side is not greener. If you know anyone who has gone through a rough time, I mean, I see girls who are being raped in Libya, it is just so horrendous, and people still continue to take this uncomfortable action towards the wrong direction. Try everything you can. I mean, the grass is greener where we water it. Akundele gold. The grass is greener where we water the grass is greener when we water the ground. The grass is greener when we water the ground. That's what I thought before I took the ride. What's that song again? Ire, 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 ayo, obeka, oh. Sorry, I'm not Nigerian, but I really like that song. Yeah, the grass is greener when we water the ground, basically. Please share this with someone who is very infatuated with life abroad and tell him that, listen, if you don't pay your rent here, you get chalked out. If you don't have money to eat, nobody comes to say, oh, brother, take this food, or sister, take that food. Nobody cares. Literally, my neighbor doesn't even say good morning to me. So there's no way that they're going to let you sleep in their house if you don't have a place to sleep, or if you don't have money to pay your electric. It's just going to be curt. That's life abroad. So if you're willing to do that, take the uncomfortable action. But please, I want you to know the truth, not what you see on TV. The grass here isn't greener than the grass in Africa. I can tell you this for free. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, please drop your comments and tell me about some of your experiences. And if you know anyone who needs to hear this, who is so crazy, I want to go to bush, I want to go to Obodo Ibo, please share this with them, okay? And let's smash that like button, drop a comment, subscribe, and I will see you on the next video. Until next time, my camera woman is behind the camera now. Ciao, ciao, guys.